Hi everyone, welcome to Jam's Adventures. I'm Jam. Today we are in South Mississippi, specifically on South Mississippi. We are somewhere between Hattiesburg, Mississippi and Mobile, Alabama off of Highway 98. And we're currently on 57 South, Mississippi 57 South, which goes to the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. And we're going to take a field trip. And the reason we're going to the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area is because back in 2020, a hunter encountered a Bigfoot type creature at the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. So today we are in Mississippi. We're going to go take a peek at this. And I mean, if we have time, we might make multiple trips here, do some research. But today I just wanted to come down and take a look and see what's going on. And I kind of just do a little introductory video for you guys. And maybe we can come back down another day to do more in-depth research and see if we can see what's going on with this Bigfoot sighting here in South Mississippi. All right, let's do it. Thanks for joining today on Jam's Adventures. Please like and subscribe. Wow. Look at that. Crazy. Only in Mississippi. Wildlife Management Area, hunting, fishing, and trapping subject to special regulations. Mississippi Department of Wildlife Conservation, U.S. Forestry Service cooperating federal aid project. So this is one entrance here to the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. There's a couple of signs here for hunters. All visitors must check in and out. Whoa. There's wasps in there. I'm trying to get a map and there's wasps. See that? Woo! Ah! I'm gonna get stung. I just want the freaking map. Oh, Jesus. This son's a bitch is pissing me off. Alright, so there's the box. So I threw rocks at them and that pissed them off. I think I got their nest though, but jeez, all I did was piss them off. So this is exactly what you don't do if you don't want to get stung. You do not engage black hornets or whatever the heck these things are, wasps, like I'm doing. I have pissed them off. There's one right there flying around. You can see their nest on that little post right there. I just want a map. There's a wasp right there. And I just want a map. I just want a map out of that box. All right, I'm gonna have to throw more rocks. So, people at home, I'm a professional. I'm wearing a yellow shirt. I'm a dummy. Do not ever engage aggressive wasps or hornets like I'm doing here. I am engaging them. I want that map. I'm going to get my map. I might get stung, but I need that map. We are going after Bigfoot, so I need that map to find my way around. But dang it. Wish me luck. That just pissed him off more. They won't leave the nest. I'm hoping one of these rocks will hit them so that I can get my map. I need spray. That did nothing. Did nothing. Okay, so this wasp is not leaving this nest. He or she or whatever you want to call it. I've thrown rocks several times and to aggravate it, and I'm being bombarded by wasps now. But I'm gonna throw rocks again. I just want them to leave a few seconds and then I'll leave them alone. I just want my map. All right, guys, here we go. Okay. Yep. That did not do the trick. All I'm doing is pissing it. Oh man, now there's more of them. All right, let's try this one more time. That wasp will not go. I'm just trying to hit the wasp. There is method to my madness. If I can hit the wasp with the rock, I can get in there. I'm hitting everything but the wasp. I'm exhausted. This is what I wanted, guys. Right there. We won. I am so excited. I'm so not excited, exhausted. I just had to fight a fight with wasps to get these maps. I won. I got my maps. I didn't get stung, but now it's time to get out of here. But here it is, Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. We're gonna do this is road 385C. So that road there, we're gonna go down that road. This goes through the center of the area, but we're not gonna go through here right now. We might come back. Right now we're gonna go down that way and kind of circle the perimeter of it. So let's do that. All right, this is 315. So the road is 315. So we're going down 315. Okay, so this is 353. The road in the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area, 353. So we're taking a left on it. So this is 353A, but you can see that they've got it locked off, so we can't go down it. So this is as far as we can go. We're in the middle of the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. We're at 353 intersection with 353A. So let's look at the map and see if we can find that area. So this is the South Central Wildlife Management Area region of Mississippi, 23-24. We're in this area here, Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. You can see there's Little Biloxi, Theodore Mars, Old River, and Wolf River, but we're over here at the Leaf River. So let's see if we can find what we're looking for here. This is a book of regulations. I'm hoping they have a map in here. Hopefully. It's mostly regulations. Oh, here we go. So here we go. Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. So I was trying to find where we came in here. We're on 353A. So we came from this direction. Highway 98 is up here. And we came down Highway 98 and turned off Highway 98. We came down this road here, 57, but this is covered up. But 98's up here. We came down 57, and then we turned this way somewhere, and we came down through the wildlife management area to 353. That's 353 right there. So we're on 353, and we came down to 353A. But we're at this intersection right here. We can't go to 353A because you can see there's a block there, but we're right here at 353A. So we are basically in the center of the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. Now, there's a story of a Bigfoot sighting, which I'm going to tell you guys about in the middle, and it was near the headquarters. So I'm going to show you guys the headquarters. So here's 353, 353A, and then here's the headquarters. So if we keep going down this road, we'll run into the headquarters. So let's go to that headquarters and see what we see. But I wanted to show you, while we're here, let's look around a bit so I can show you guys. I've been up in the Northwest for a while, and Missouri is where I live right now. But I am sweating so bad right now. I grew up in Mississippi. I actually hunted in these areas here. We're near Camp Shelby, Mississippi, which is a National Guard area where people can hunt, and just lots of dirt roads and woods and things. Part of the DeSoto, I think it's part of the DeSoto National Forest. But right now we're adjacent to that in the Leaf River Wildlife Management Area. But I grew up hunting in rifles and dirt riding back in the roads, 4-wheel riding in these trails and woods in these areas here. So, and when I grew up, I never heard about Bigfoot being in Mississippi. I didn't get my interest in Bigfoot till I lived in the Northwest. We lived in Idaho, Washington State, and places like that. And that's when I started to be I've always liked Bigfoot, but that's where I really got, because being in Oregon or around Oregon and Washington, Bigfoot's just a big thing up there. So I really got a love for it. And then when I moved to Missouri, I never knew that Missouri was a big Bigfoot site, but it is. Missouri and Arkansas are very high traffic Bigfoot areas, but it turns out so is Mississippi. And like I said, when I was growing up and hunted in these woods, I never realized that these woods right here, look at that, it's pine forest. There's lots and lots of Bigfoot sightings in South Mississippi, specifically this area right here. But I wanted to show you guys, if you notice, the area has been burned. See the pine trees? They're burned. They burned this whole area, and it wasn't lightning. This is actually controlled burns by the. So what I meant, I was getting tongue-tied. It's the Mississippi Wildlife Fisheries and Parks. So they do controlled burns here, and if you look at the trees there, here, if you get closer here, you can see it's not the trees that they're burning; it's the underbrush. You see all this thick underbrush? Look at that, it's briars and poison ivy and all sorts of vines and all sorts of crap. Look at that. See, it's thick. It's always like that. So they do control burns to help alleviate all this underbrush, and it's supposed to make the forest healthier. See these trees, how they burn? The fire doesn't necessarily hurt the pine trees, obviously. I mean, it scars them, but it's supposed to be healthy for the environment. But I want to tell you guys something. Two notes before we move on. Number one, I was talking about it being hot and humid in Mississippi. I just can't see how a creature like Bigfoot that's, a human-like creature like Bigfoot that's furry could, I don't see how they can handle Mississippi with all the humidity. But they do, and Florida too. The skunk gate's down in Florida. But that's always been a question to me. I would think they're more adapted for the Northwest, the snow and things, but somehow they're able to handle this heat, despite the fact that they're furry and hairy. But there is a storm coming in, by the way. I'm watching it. There's a storm coming in, so I need to watch what I'm doing so we don't run into it before we run out of time here. But the other thing is, these controlled burns. What if the government knows that Bigfoot exists, which I believe they do. I think a lot of people believe that. If you believe in Bigfoot, you also probably believe that the government knows they're real, and they've been keeping it a secret, just like what people say they do with the aliens. But my question is, what if they burn, when they burn these forests, what does that mean for Bigfoot? Where does Bigfoot go when they burn these forests? There's no caves in Mississippi. I mean, there's not like caves and places for them to hide, but I'm just curious, now that I know that this is a Bigfoot area, do they burn these areas? Is that just an excuse to burn off the underbrush? Matter of fact, look, if you notice over here, look at this. I'll give you a comparison. See that? Look at that underbrush there. See how it's thick? Now look over here where they burned recently, and you can see what it does. So, I mean, there might be some truth to it. They burn it because, look, when you burn it, it keeps it. Look at all the grass and stuff growing. It allowed, look at that. See, this is an area that was burned recently. Look at the trees. See how, now you can walk through it, whereas over there you can't. But I just wonder, if they know Bigfoot exists, did they burn these areas to try to chase Bigfoot off? And since they do burn these areas, what does that mean? You know, the big Bigfoot sighting that we're going to talk about today was 2020. It's 2024, so it's been 4 years. This is recent burns. What does Bigfoot do? And we know they travel in groups. We know they travel in family groups with females and children. So just questions that, things to think about. What does Bigfoot do in an area like this, which is their home, but yet they do control birds and things? And does those control birds and things, is that partly because they're trying to get rid of Bigfoot because they know he's here? I don't know. Interesting though. Thoughts to think about. Let's move on.